What's going on, guys? Time for a usual update. Today is day number 8 after my second hair transplant with Dr. Bruno Ferreira in Portugal. Altogether I had 6,540 grafts FUE extracted from just my donor area. I'm considering doing these updates, I think up to like 2 weeks probably, because that's the time when everything there is like a rapid changes on a daily basis. Scabs are forming, then we're removing them slowly, then there is like a redness, disappearing, a little bit of hair growth. We can see like how the donor area looks like, etc. So a lot of guys been asking me various different questions about like a different, days when they think, my scab's gonna fall off, when my donor gonna be like looking great, etc. So yeah, I think it's gonna be roughly until 2 weeks, and after that I'm probably just gonna be doing like once a week or even 1 to 2 weeks. We shall see. Blood pressure machine, so I'm gonna be able to check my blood pressure at home. You probably might ask yourself, why would I do it? People that are following me for quite some time, they know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm planning to start oral minoxidil. Why oral, you may ask, why not topical? Well, I already discussed a million times. I'm gonna tell you all about it in my future video, which will be coming out at some point in the next couple of days, probably. I already checked my blood pressure a couple of times, but I want to check a couple more times, like tomorrow, for example, just to make sure I know like a really good baseline of what's my blood pressure. But so far it looks like it's normal. So yeah, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so you don't miss this video. So what happened today? So far, as you can see, I'm wearing a t-shirt, something different. I noticed a bit more scabs are coming off, especially from the donor area. My donor area already is almost clean. There's like still a few scabs here and there, but not really that many. And scabs are falling off from my mid-scalp and crown quite a lot as well, actually, which is a pretty good surprise. And especially talking about temple points, like one of the temple points has literally 0 scabs already. Another one still has like a few here and there. So shall we have a look at it? So as you can see, quite a lot of still scabs in the mid-scalp, and yeah, here you go, temple peaks. This one looks really nice. There's something that I noticed that looks like a, let's see, there you go, looks like a pimple, little pimple, which is pretty normal. On my first transplant I had quite a lot of this coming out all over the place. Yeah, there you go. Quite surprising fact, there is not much redness, to be honest, which is pretty great. And yeah, the implantation pattern, so because there's pretty much no scabs left, look, we can clearly see the hair, and so far what I think looks really nice. So first of all, fine single hair grafts implanted in a proper angle, which is very important, especially in temple peaks, if you want to make them look really natural. So design of temple peak is looking great, and there is, like, if you compare it to the native hair, the flow, how it grows, and like how flat it is, the hair, and implanted hair, it looks pretty much exactly the same. Implanted hair looks a little bit darker, which is absolutely normal as well. But yeah, and there's all, I'm pretty confident, should be looking really nice. And there is a little bit of like this native hair that kind of make it softer a little bit. And yeah, and look at this, my previous transplant, overall it looks pretty thick. I'm still waiting for pictures from Dr. Ferreira so I can actually check how much grafts survived per centimeter square, but just judging from this, overall like picture, it looks like almost everything grew. You know what I mean? It's like it's definitely a success. And yeah, here you go. There's another temple peak. By the way, like my scalp is shining a little bit because I was filming in front of the window, and I also put quite recently some aloe vera gel on my donor. So yeah, it might be like a little bit, give this, shine. But nonetheless, this temple peak looks pretty good as well. There's quite a few like native hairs here and there, but the main one is like that as well. It looks like it appears that it's implanted in a straight line, almost straight line, but it's not like super clear because the redness. Once the redness is gonna go away, you're gonna like properly see it's kind of a little bit staggered, just pretty much like my hairline, which by the way I love it. And yeah, looks really nice. Yeah, mid-scalp still has a lot of, scabs everywhere, basically. Let's try to focus it. There you go. But yeah, at this point I removed quite a few scabs already. If you look here, like you can see already more and more transplanted hair popping through. And yeah, I think at this stage is around 30% of scabs gone. So yeah, but still pretty big amount. And yeah, it looks pretty nasty, to be honest. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's not a great idea to go out anywhere without a hat, especially. It just looks gross. You know what I mean? And here you go, my donor. Let's talk about donor. One guy asked me not to be shy and to post more of my donor. I always actually forget because my donor looks great. After the first surgery, after the second surgery, I don't see any problem. I don't see any over harvesting. Hence why I kind of forget to to showcase But yeah, overall looks really nice, and it's looking really dense. Like, look at that, look how many hairs is in there, you know. And yeah, I think it's important to show off the donor, especially for the first couple of weeks, so we can actually see how it grows day by day, and when it's gonna be this like a turning point when it looks like normal, basically. So yeah, I'm hoping it's gonna happen the next, you know, in the next week, because so far it looks already really good. Not much redness, still quite a few scabs present, but I'm trying to get rid of them by, you know, keeping the shampoo longer in my donor area. And yeah, my my crown looks really nice. And yeah, the other side, a lot of hair. You know, normally the sides are much thinner than the back, the occipital area, but for me it's like, if on the sides there's so much hair still available, imagine how much is actually in the occipital area. So yeah, someone else needs donor? What the fuck? I can share, I don't mind. Also got a couple of pictures here. Let's have a look, just so we can actually zoom in and yeah, see which one to choose. Let's have a look at donor. It looks really nice. Like, if you zoom in, first of all, yeah, the quality is amazing. Like, proper microscope, you don't even need a microscope. Anyways, you can see here, especially in the very front of the donor, like there's still some, you know, extractions visible. They're like yellowish, that's the scabs basically. They're gonna fall off, they're gonna be better. Yeah, all around. But if you're not zooming in it, like, it's pretty much, I mean, you can still see it, but after, I'm pretty sure after one more week, once the hair gonna grow longer, it's gonna be invisible, pretty much, you know? And yeah, just have a look how many hairs is in here. It's like, you know, singles, doubles, triples, you know, like so much. Again, like, you know, if you need some extra grafts for your surgery, yeah, the top as well. Look how nasty they look. Yesterday evening I noticed that my swelling completely is gone. Like, I had like a very small, tiny, you know, swelling here and there, you know, from day like 2, 3, 4. I had really didn't have the major swelling because I was really diligent with the ice packs and everything. And yeah, yesterday evening I noticed like there is literally none, like nothing. And right now, the way you see that's my face. Like, that's how my face normally looks with no swelling. This is how it looks so far, day number 8 after my hair transplant. I'm really excited to see in the next couple of days once I'm gonna remove all the scabs and how my donor gonna heal up and how it's gonna look overall. So far I'm pretty excited. This looks like there's a lot of redness, and it means it's not gonna be much redness in the future as well next couple of weeks. So that's good news. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do it right now so you stay tuned for my future updates. Like the video, that would be helpful, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.